Welcome everybody to Gamble with Jimmy. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm actually filming this in South Korea. So I am on a trip, a business trip out here in South Korea. So I figured from the hotel here, I'll go ahead and do a Baccarat tutorial for you guys. Thank you guys for joining me today. And let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna play a session. You guys, all my regular subscribers always know that I do offer Baccarat training. Let me go ahead and show everybody that wants to get the Baccarat training how to do it. Go to gamblewithjimmy.com, gamblewithjimmy.com, and the one that you want is right here. This is the total Baccarat package. The total Baccarat package gets you 3 private training videos. There's a total of 6 of them altogether. 3, video 1, 2, and 3 are all about the training. It has money management. It has everything that you need to know, where you can win one, even if you only win 1 out of 8, you lose 7 times, and you only win once, you can still win. It teaches you how to do that, teaches you the bet sizing, it teaches you the money management. But you also get 3 strategies that come with it that we use in our training, okay? All right, so go ahead and get that, and I will be able to process your order within about 30 minutes. Okay, guys, let's get started in today's tutorial, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start today off with the chop system. We're going to start with $50 on player. Okay, we're going to tie, just repeat it. So don't count, when you get a tie, don't count it as anything. Okay, we're going to lose 8 to 9. So what we're going to do, we're going to stay with the chop. So we're going to make this 100. Okay, we're going to lose 7 to 9. So we're going to go ahead and check, and we can see that bankers won 2 in a row. So we are going to go ahead and stay with the chop. Okay, we're going to get that win 6 to 0, and we are up $50. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go with a chop. So we'll go with banker, and we'll go $50 on banker. Okay, we're going to win 8 to 5. We'll go with a chop. We'll go 50. Okay, we're going to lose. We'll stay with the chop. Let's make it 100. And we'll get that win. All right, so we're already up $147. So you can see just with some money management, I know a lot of you guys that watch these tutorials, you think that I just do martingales. Well, I do. I do martingales, but only for the first 3 bets. So I don't mind doing martingale systems on the first 3, but you have to actually get the training to really understand the way that we do our bet sizing. Another thing, video that will really help you guys is the Baccarat switch strategy. So, well, it's really more of a tutorial than a strategy. The Baccarat switch is a really good one to get from the website. Because if you're struggling on knowing when to switch strategies, that is going to really help you. So as you can see, this is a perfect board so far for a chop system. So we'll go ahead and we'll play banker here. Okay, we're going to lose there. So we'll just put 100 here. So as you can see, sometimes the martingale is effective, but if we're not really going to get into big trouble, because the most times that we're going to be willing to lose on the martingale is 3 times in a row. Now, what's happening is that you're seeing me play every single hand, and in the training we don't do that. We have certain key triggers that we come in at, so it's much more difficult the way that we play to lose 3 in a row than the way that you see me playing. The way you see me playing, it's more likely that I could lose 3 in a row. All right, now You always have an option here with our chop system. You either, after 3 drops, you either can play the winner or you could take it off, okay? So we'll go ahead and play the winner today. Once it hits 3, we'll just go with the winner. Now again, you can take it off. Had you taken it off, you would have saved 50 bucks, all right? So we do have the chop came in. So anytime that he gets 3 in a row, we do go ahead and bet that, or we take it off. So you can either do either or. The reason why that I want you kind of either taking it off or not going with the chop is just in case this really drops down and makes an L or something, you could win. All right, so let's go back to the chop here. We'll go with player and we'll do 100. Okay, we're going to get that victory. All right, so just like that, we're up $247. Okay, so far it's been a favorable board for what we're doing, which is pretty typical for a chop system. So we'll go 50 bucks on the chop. Okay, we're going to lose there. So we'll stay with the chop. Going to get lucky, 8 to 7, we're going to take the win. All right, so let's go with the chop here. Let's go with the chop. Okay, let's go with the chop. All right, so we're on a roll, and sometimes that's going to happen. So I always tell everybody, you know, when you guys are gambling and you guys are, you know, using your real hard-earned money, what happens to a lot of you guys, you know, you're going to experience some losing streaks and you're going to experience some winning streaks. So right now what we're experiencing is a winning streak. And what you're going to really learn is that is when you actually want to leave. As soon as you get into that winning streak, like you just saw, and you're up $440, it's time to go. And I think that that's one of the big issues with most of you guys. It's just a lot of you guys have the worst money management skills and the worst bet sizing. So there's so much that you can improve with just that. So you have to have the discipline, guys. You just have to have it. Okay, so this is a beautiful board for us, guys. This is a beautiful board. And that is another thing in the training, especially the switch system. You really need to get really good at identifying when to switch. So you want to have it to where it's like at the 25% ranges. You could go 33% if you want. So you would go from like here to here, and then based on what the board is doing, and then you play what is working. Now, if you get into a problem and you start losing, that is really important for you to identify how to switch to the other strategy that you get with the training. All those strategies are designed differently because they're the opposite of each other, which is why we need to know how to switch to each one of those. So we're going to just stay with the chop right now. There's no reason for us to abandon what we're doing. Okay, we're going to win again. And we're going to win again. I mean, we're on fire right now. I mean, we've literally won like, what, 5 in a row? So, you know, again, that would be the perfect time to leave. So let's go ahead and see what we got. I mean, we've got a chop board. And when you're playing a chop system and you got a chop board, you can't go wrong. You look like a genius right now. Okay, that's going to be a tie. Okay, we're going to tie again. We're going to win. We're going to win. I mean, I think we've won 7 in a row. There's a loser. Okay, so let's stay with the chop. And we're going to get the win. All right, so we're up $680. And we're going to go ahead and do the chop. So what we're going to do now is we're going to reduce our starting bet down. Now that we're up so much, we're going to just play small ball right now. I mean, we're just on fire. Oops, wrong side. We're going to stay with the chop. We're just winning a little at a time right now. Guys, I think, honest to God, I think we've won like 9 in a row. Or no, we did lose like 1 or 2 there. But we're doing really well. In order to be successful in this game, you really only need to win, you know, 1 out of 4. But when you get to training, you can actually only win 1 out of 8. That sounds crazy, right? So it's just so difficult to lose once you really understand the game. Okay. All right, guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and try to get off this table. We're going to increase our bet sizing, okay? So we're going to go back to the $50, and we'll go with player. All right, there we go. Okay, we'll go 50 bucks. Okay, we'll go 100. There we go. All right, 872. Another thing too, that when you guys, let's say you have this goal of like, okay, I got to get to $1,000. I don't recommend that you do that. You know, when you've been fortunate to get up to $872, you know, you've had a really simple session. Everything has went perfect for us. You know, sometimes you guys see when I do my tutorials, sometimes we struggle, but we usually always win. I don't think you guys ever seen me lose. I think there was one session where we played 2 shoes and I won like $50. I think that was the worst that you guys ever witnessed that happened to us. And I've had times at the casino where I've won 27 straight times. So, you know, keep in mind, when I go to the casino, I'm not playing the way that you're watching. I'm playing the way that I teach in the training. So, you know, I'm not as strict as what I do in the training. I'm not as patient, but I'm very patient. But I'm not as patient as I am in the training that you guys would take. So we're going to wrap it up. I'm very happy with that session. It was a breeze. So, you know, maybe Korea is bringing us luck tonight. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Please support the channel. It's all of you guys that really take your Baccarat seriously. It's usually, you know, my Baccarat players that support the channel. You know, but I really am grateful. I know that my training, I've had letters. I've had people all around the world write me, you know, nice letters about how good the training is, how much it's improved them, how much money they've been winning. So, you know, I do. And if you have written me and I haven't gotten back with you, I apologize, because, you know, it can be a little overwhelming sometimes. But, you know, thank you guys for all your support with the channel. Without you guys, there would be no channel. So I'm very grateful for that. So I'll look for your order, and thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys on the next video.